Good morning, or actually, good evening. This was December 12th. Trees, books, pine needles. It is midnight, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, but I'm awake. So today we went to, I got a couple stocking stuffers for Bella. I went to Barnes & Noble's, there's a Southern Living, the magazine has a store here. Actually, my husband had a meeting, and we did that first. And then we went and had lunch at our favorite place, which has the best Bloody Marys. I think you saw a picture in yesterday's video. I added it. I'm confused on time and space and everything. But they put shrimp, olives, celery, a dill pickle, lime. But it was so funny the way they did the shrimp. They had it's like boiled shrimp, and they had a shrimp on a toothpick, and then they had two little green olives on either side, so it looked like eyeballs. It was really cute. We have been to this restaurant. This is like our third or fourth time now. It just opened really this season in the fall when we first got here, and they know us because we always bring the dog, and they have an outside patio, and they're the only people that allow dogs into restaurants in this, what they call Market Commons area, which is the old military Air Force base here. And they refurbished this into a really neat place. That's where I did my quilting. When did I do the quilting? 2020, because it got kind of bumped off because of COVID. Or did I do it in 2021? I can't remember. I really haven't done it since because there's a lot of restrictions. You have to make a certain amount of charity quilts, which is fine with me, but I don't want to make a charity quilt at particularly the same time they want me to make it. So they do have some free quilting time where you could just gather in this big rec center, which is at Market Commons. Anyhow, and there's in that rec center, it used to be the rec center for the base, and they have a lot of old military history. A lot of husbands come with their wives, and then they play pool. They have therapy for PTSD soldiers. It's really, really neat. They have a lot of neat restaurants. They have a lot of neat shops. They have a movie theater. They have tons and parks and walking spaces. And they have like a bunch of old planes in one place where my husband takes the dog sometimes, and they go and watch. It's next to the airport because they use the same runways. But for the airport here now is what they did for the military. But there's military planes practicing here from North Carolina. I think they're from North Carolina. And they go do what they call touch and goes, where they land and take back off again and fly over the water and stuff like that, and come around and do another one. But my husband has gone there with the dog and just sat there and watched them do it. And they do it like once a week, practicing. But anyhow, so we went and had our favorite lunch, which I have shrimp tacos, and then we get these Bloody Marys. And my husband tries different things every time. I think yesterday today he had lobster mac and cheese, which he said it was too cheesy. And I don't like lobster mac and cheese because usually it is too cheesy for me. But all of that to say, we did that today. And then we were both stuffed. Those Bloody Marys are filling, believe it or not. But it's like a salad and a drink. I mean, it's just great. And then I came home and I edited my video, and I took a nap, and I slept forever. So now I'm awake. Yay! Artists things. So anyhow, I thought, well, I'll start this in case I paint it. It can dry. And then in the morning, Wednesday morning, I can figure out what I want to do. I'm trying to think of what cover I want to use this time, though. This is a really, really dark, moody one, like really late at night. And then there's like an angel with a horn blowing. I love the Santas on the subway, but I'm not sure how I'm going to interpret that. This is like Maxine skiing. That's so funny. Oh, the gingerbread house. Maybe I'll do that. Oh, I love this idea too, of like a key waiting in line. but it's all like shoppers waiting with their packages, I guess, but it's in the shape of a Christmas tree. Here's another snowy one. This one is like angels over the city. This one is for New Year's Eve because it's stars. More carolers, more snow people, an old-fashioned like country Christmas. I don't know which one I'm going to do. Let's try this one, and I'll tell you why. And when you're watching this, this kind of is a special day in my life. But because of the age that it now signifies, we don't celebrate it. My husband and I are not big present people. We do not buy presents for each other on our birthdays. If it is, it's something quick, something really small, or something we get ourselves. Like this year, I got myself some air plants and I put them in the kitchen window in big seashells, which I'll take a picture. If I try to remember to take a picture, I'll do that. And add that at the end. But we don't buy stuff for ourselves. We don't do Christmas for each other. We would rather spend our time, our money on trips or doing what we're doing now. This season of our life is a lot of beach stuff. Having a nice lunch. I always go out to this really neat restaurant, which we're going to. And we're not buyers of things. I don't buy jewelry. I have a few things that I wear. I never take off. We don't buy, we're not things people. We're experience people. And if that's not you, that's fine. I'm not dissing on any of them, but that's just us. So, the big event for my birthday will be going out to dinner. And that's perfectly fine with me. And I would prefer that. I know a lot of people, want this big to-do. And I'm like, I really, it's just another day. It signifies, yes, at this point in our lives, another year in our lives, spending healthy with each other is a gift. And that is the best gift, in my opinion. My opinion only. Okay. So, yeah, it's the B day for me, but fun, spending time with each other. That's what it's all about for me. There's a lot of white snow in this picture. Okay, let's see. So color and white. I'm going to use a huge white background, which means I am not going to get rid of these dots in this journal, which is how it came. But I'm going to just incorporate them. And I think I'm just going to I'm going to cut out shapes of paper scraps that I have here, and just start placing them places and see what happens. And hopefully I'm going to avoid the muddy ones because I'd rather have bright, because this is bright. So this one can work. I think I'm going to cut out squares. I know. Where are the circles? I know. Or maybe whatever this shape is. That's kind of a squatty rectangle. How about that? Oh, purple. Have to have purple. Purple is my favorite color. My mother used to tell a story, which I used to believe. I don't believe anymore. Just because I don't think it's possible. My first word was not mommy, daddy, whatever. It was magenta. I don't believe that, but she used to say that because I liked purple so much, and still do. All my stuff at home when I was a kid was my bedspread and pillows, and everything was purple. Purple. I'm just going through this stack of stuff that we've been using, and just kind of trimming it down, cutting shapes. So yeah, I took a long nap. I guess I needed it, but boy, oh boy. Now I'm going to pay for it in the middle of the night, I think. Oh, here's a bright green, but that's a lot of bright green and a solid color. So let's keep that one a little smaller. What else is in here? Oh, I hate to cut that one apart because I love that. Let's get into oh, here's a good one. This is a good one. This might be a good one to kind of end with. Have like, oh, we got to have 7. We can't have 6. We need 7. I love the number 7. Don't know why. Just like it. I signify a lot of things with 7s. Okay, let's put another one right there. But let's see what's in here. Oh, look, more washi tape. Ay, ay, ay. Trying to whittle down the amount of washi tape I have, but apparently I haven't started that yet. This whole pile of paper is going to fall over. Ay, ay, ay. All right, let's see what's in here. Oh, that one's a good one. And this one's a good one. Okay, right on top. All righty. What year is this from? 1984, December 10th. Where was I in 1984? Ooh, preparing for wedding number 1, which happened in June of 1985. At the time, I didn't know it was ooh. And I don't regret it because it helps you grow. Uh-oh. There's a piece missing here. Should I use this one? Okay, maybe I'll cut out. It kind of looks like this one, though. I might cut out little tiny squares. Or like a line like this. Yes. See? 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 It's just so fun to just do intuitive for me. Let the papers do the talking and dictating of how you work. Try it. I highly recommend it. Maybe I'll spend the day cleaning up this area. All right, I might add a little washi tape. Like this one. I like this one. But I'm going to cut it off straight. I don't know where I got this one. Was this a Job's Journal one? Might have been. That's kind of his color palette at times. I kind of want to do like that's too matchy-matchy. Let's use this one. Okay, we'll glue that next to it. All right. What other washi tape do I have in here that's usable for this project? Oh, here's a fun one. Colorful, like confetti dots. I save these pieces because these can go in the Hobonichi. All right, let's use this one here. Kind of just have a piece hanging off of it. And that signifies like the truck with something hanging out of it. The sleigh with something hanging off of it. The mailman with his bag hanging off. The flagpole with the flag hanging off. The guy shoveling snow. Snow's hanging off his shovel. The wreaths hanging off the doors. So these are hanging off my objects. That's kind of what I see here. So pretty. Now this has so many different colors on it. I can kind of cut into it and you don't know it's the same sheet of paper. Let's put this one here, and then I need a bright colored one for that side. Okay. This piece here, I can cut off some of the yellow. Okay. Are they all the exact same size? No. Does that bother me? No. Did I measure? No. Oh my God. See, I would not have done this normally. Surely not in a Christmas journal. And it just kind of is working out. And I might add like black around the edges. I don't know. Some of the things that are hanging on are on the outside. Some are underneath. Some don't stick. I think I'm going to make tortilla soup on Wednesday also. Because I got like a spice kit for tortilla soup at the Southern Living store, which ought to be good. And we have some chicken we made the other night. We can just add to it. Add that to it. I love a good tortilla soup. And it's cold. It's in the low 30s, low 40s at night, and it gets up into the mid 50s during the day, but it's been overcast, so it seems colder than that. Which last year we had a really mild winter. You know, the average day all winter was, you know, low 50s. Which was great because there's a wind tunnel up here. Once you come around the corner of our house, it's like, holy moly. But it wasn't so bad last year. I mean, we had coats on, but we weren't freezing still in our coats, which sometimes can happen. Okay. Put this one down like that. I didn't press that one too hard because I'm going to slip this underneath it. Does this look like Christmas? No. But in my mind, I know it was based off a Christmas journal page, cover, magazine cover, and that works for me. I know how I got here. And I'll have all the magazine covers in the beginning of the book. So to me, it does all work. So we're almost midway here. I'm definitely going to have to add some pages because I'm more than midway through the book. Yeah, I have one more signature. Now, I think I'm going to do a black trim with, let's see. You know what? I think I'm going to do a scratchy outline around all these. I don't like that. Oh, you know what? Let's use a black marker. Let's see what happens. Oh, I like that better. You can still see a little bit of my pen some places, but that's okay. It's what happens when you work intuitively. I'm going to go around that thing that's hanging off too, because that's part of it. Sometimes I've done so much grungy stuff lately that this, with a white background like this, is refreshing. Kind of like, oh, something I would not have done if I was not doing this type of journal. I have learned from this journal so much. And they almost look like luggage tags now that I'm looking at them. That's okay. That's okay. It's not. It's a winter scene in a New Yorker magazine in 1984, right? Right. Duh. Can't you tell? I can tell. That's okay. I just wanted a kind of, this has been a kind of a palette cleanser. Perfect time at the end of the year to do this. Maybe that's what's always kind of made me a little anxious about a December daily, because I feel like you're adding such an involved project if you do it, in my opinion only, like an Allie Edwards project. And it feels like you don't have like a chance to breathe before you start a new year. Me, at least. And it's like, this has been a great palette cleanser. It's helped me stretch my imagination in the abstract world. It still gives me a reason to journal every day, which I need a little structure. This is enough structure, a perfect amount of structure for me. The quilt lady that I like, Bonnie Hunter, she had a new t-shirt and it was said, the old logo of AC/DC, the rock band, but it was ADHD in their lettering, in their font, with the swish in the middle. And then it says, old rock and roll, oh, a squirrel. Like, something like that. I'm like, that is a great, I don't think I have ADHD, but I might, a little bit. My friend Carol, she tells me, I think you do have some tendencies. But she's constantly, she loves analyzing people, and she's constantly, I'm a work in project for her. But anyhow, okay. Palette cleanser project, December 14th, check. You know what else this is good for, in my opinion, for today? Like a party hat, or decorations. I love this. So fun. Use a lot of the same colors. There's purple, there's green, there's yellow, there's red, orange like on the side of the buildings. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, well, thanks for joining me in the middle of the night to journal. Crazy. Hopefully I haven't woke up the dog or the husband. I'm trying to close this at night so it kind of doesn't get too lumpy in the center. So I'm kind of succeeding in that. So, all right. Thanks for watching. Bye.